Okay, you guys, our next speaker, I remember meeting him in Texas as well. Some of you that are on Brokehouse might know him as Craig T. But Craig T has been in medical technology commercialization industry. It's like a mouthful, isn't it? The medical, he's just say med tech. So in the med tech commercialization, he's been in it for 25 years. And what's been interesting is every time we get anything that has to do with investments in that area, he knows every little ounce of information in that area. So please welcome to the stage from Austin, Texas, Craig Ingram.
Thanks. Good morning, everybody. I want everybody to do an exercise with me. I'm going to call out 1, 2, 3, and then on 4, I want you to clap one time really loud. 1, 2, 3. Stop hiring backgrounds. What do I mean by that? What comes to mind when I say stop hiring backgrounds? When we hire, when we identify people that need to be in your organization, but what's happening is you're hiring backgrounds, you're not focusing on skill set. You're not focusing on the things that really matter, that take people, specifically employees, whether it's commercialization, whether it's biz dev, whether it's sales. Think about this. How many here have hired in the last 6 months? Hired somebody? Raise your hand. Wow. As business owners, as executives, we set back to the normal status quo, but it's less than effective. What have you done differently in your hiring processes, in your identifying of superstars that prevents you as the business owner from just getting somebody average? Well, when we interview, we usually say, walk me through your resume. Name 3 words to describe yourself. Can you define your strengths and weaknesses? Just give me 3 of each. Etc., etc. So stop. Stop with the ineffective questions. It's a waste of your time. It's a waste of their time. Get to the heart of the matter when you're interviewing. You're looking for superstars. You're not looking for average. You're not even really looking for above average. You're looking for superstars. So I now have 7 pillars of challenge to each one of us. And I say us because we're all hiring people on a regular basis. Number 1, do not hire based upon background and experience. We talk about our candidates. I like to call them contenders because they're all fighting for the job. Uncle Paulie would resonate with this, right, as a boxer. This has nothing to do with them being an expert or authority in their job function, in their business, their craft, their job function. So stop focusing on the background. But we do need to identify, we need to hire based upon achievements, accomplishments, and results. That's what matters. Let's dig deep. Let's go vertical. Let's understand the environment of the product or service that they are involved with and get to the heart of the matter on the first interview. Let's identify and hire based upon rejecting them early. People say, what, rejecting them early? So in the first 30 minutes, I'll start asking them about their accomplishments. I'll even ask them a little bit about how they got into their industry or job function or position. But when that 30-minute mark comes, here's what I say. I think you're really marketable, but I don't think you're going to work out here. Every single time, it's a deer in the headlights. Because nobody's been rejected in the first 30 minutes of the first interview. But what's the method to the madness? I want to see if they are going to push back. This happened to me when I was at a company where I had my first VP of sales and marketing position. And I learned from somebody to do this, and it didn't work out so well. Because I told this guy named Kevin that he wasn't going to work out. I didn't see the fire in him. And he leaned up and he goes, "Can you give me 3 reasons why?" I was like, no, I can't. I didn't say that to him. I was like, well, we'll just continue the interview. I was not expecting that. So what I learned from that, as I have subsequently done that over and over again, is the people that say, well, oh, okay, maybe you're right. I end the interview right there. So, identify and hire based upon how they rate themselves. I give every single contender, not candidate, contender, a piece of paper with hard and soft skills. And I have them rate themselves from 1 to 10. If they label all 10, they need some self-awareness. If they label themselves 1s, they need some self-awareness. I'm looking for 7 or 8 depending on their job function, their results, their achievements. I'm looking for 7 or 8 or higher. Identify and hire based upon the responses of behavioral questions. This is really important. We want to know what they're saying, what they are doing, how they are doing it. One of my favorite questions when I interview, and I usually do this on the second, is I say, if I put you in an airplane, I blindfold you, you have your demo product, you have your sales binder, you have all of your clinical studies, because obviously I'm in the med tech industry, and I push you out of the airplane, you land in the middle of nowhere, Iowa, which is where I'm originally from. You land in a cornfield, and now you need to go find 30 surgeons to go sell your product to through the hospital systems. What are you going to do? It's a behavioral question to find out if they really understand how to sell, how to commercialize, how to grab new business from a biz dev standpoint. Identify and hire based upon their demonstrated ability to explain the sales cycle. The first thing that I do is I want to find out where in the sales cycle that they are most effective, whether it's skillful questioning, whether it's presentation, whether it's demonstration, whether it's close, whatever the case may be. I want to make sure they understand it. And then I want to identify and hire based upon the ability to teach, tailor, and take control. If they can't teach and educate the potential customer, I don't want them. If they can't tailor the product or service that fits one of the 4 reasons people buy, I don't want them. And if they can't take control through skillful and intentional questioning, I don't want them. So we need to appropriately become a valuable resource to the potential customer through teaching, tailoring, okay, and taking control. So, with that being said, next time you go to interview somebody, think of these 7 pillars of challenge. Do you want success? Do you want moderate success? Or do you want mega success? You now have the green light to go out and interview, identify your next contender. Thank you.